Following the news of the exit of Dan Didio, it's being said that AT&T will close down DC Comics if its upcoming 5G event fails. Former Green Lantern and DC Comics artist Ethan Van Sciver has reacted to the news by going live on YouTube. Ethan said that sources within the industry filled him in that if the 5G event fails, AT&T will close the company. Understand that it doesn't mean the characters are going to go anywhere. Batman, of course, is a prized possession of AT&T now. AT&T is Batman, and they're going to keep putting out movies and products and toys and all that stuff. Comic books are dead, and they're going to close up the publishing house soon. I'll tell you that a professional who I spoke to recently said, yeah, I was talking to one of the higher ups at DC Comics who said that if 5G doesn't work out, that's it. AT&T is closing the publishing arm. So this is a ball game. Van Sciver also tweeted, we're watching the end of DC Comics happen real time. 80 years of history. I can't believe it. If Didio is gone, replace him with Jeff Johns or go out of business. Hate seeing this. I love DC Comics. The news that AT&T might be shutting down DC Comics isn't something new, as last year in September, Forbes put it forth that AT&T might be considering selling off DC Comics as well. Regarding the exit of Dan Didio, it's reported that he was fired. While not yet officially announced, following the New 52 and Rebirth, 5G is DC's next publishing initiative that is set to see its classic characters replaced with new ones, such as a new Black Batman with comics priced as high as $7.99. 5G is the basis for all of DC Comics in the future, Didio said at the New York Comic Con in October. While we won't go into what the future is, we want to show you that what's happening now is a high level of planning. So let me break down this report. In October 2016, Time Warner, the parent company of Warner Brothers and DC, agreed to be purchased by AT&T for $85.4 billion. After a lengthy government approval process, a federal judge approved the purchase and the two companies wasted no time in making the deal official. A new generation of DC Comics characters to follow the laid out 4 generations of DC Comics superheroes. The 5th generation would have new individuals take the traditional roles held in the big superhero books. Jonathan Kent would become Superman, Luke Fox would become Batman, Captain Cold Jr. would be the new Flash, Joe Mullion would be the new lead Green Lantern, and the other characters would be aged out. Indeed, the plan was that at some point in 2020, the DC Comics timeline would see characters across the DC universe suddenly aged, and the status of the DC universe change. This was the big plan. It was scheduled for October, and it was called 5G. Some new rumors have also surfaced saying that DC and Marvel will merge, which will never happen. The reason why these rumors even started was because in the Doomsday Clock comic, there's a reference to Thor and Hulk. The comic says, on July 10th, 2030, the Secret Crisis begins, throwing Superman into a brawl across the universe with Thor himself and a green behemoth stronger than even Doomsday, who dies protecting Superman from these invaders. So basically, what this is hinting at is that sometime in the future, maybe not exactly in 2030, but sometime in the next few years, there will be a DC Marvel crossover. Marvel will not merge with DC because then there would be no competition. If you look at what it's called, it takes big comic names from both franchises, some Marvel Secret and some Crisis from DC. Unfortunately, I'm not sure which ones, as there's a lot of different secrets in the Marvel Universe and crises in the DC Universe. For example, Marvel's Secret Wars, Secret Invasion, Secret Empire, and Secret Warriors, and DC's Identity Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Infinite Crisis, and Heroes in Crisis. But that's probably why it'll be called Secret Crisis. It might combine these two stories. There's also been mention of the Justice League recently in Thor issue number 2, where it references a sun god, Superman, a god of emerald light, Green Lantern, a god of dark perhaps, Batman, a god of the ocean, Aquaman, of speed, Flash, of strength, Wonder Woman. This is hinting at the DC universe, so if AT&T doesn't shut down DC Comics, you can probably expect to see a crossover sometime soon. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember that you're stronger than you think you are.